What's going on, guys? I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. You're a returning subscriber as always, guys. Welcome back, and I do appreciate the support. You know, guys, being a step parent is not the easiest thing to do, but in no means should it ever cost you your life. Today, I'm going to talk about a story out of Staten Island, New York. Shout out Staten Island. And this broke yesterday night. And this right here is absolutely horrible. This is about a 19-year-old boy, stepson, 19 years old. He's been identified, but they ain't got no pictures of him right now. And hopefully I'll be able to find him while y'all watching this video. That killed his stepfather. And the way he did it, this is nothing but pure, unadulterated, violent hate. Take a look at this, y'all.
But first tonight, a deadly attack on Staten Island. A man stabbed and so brutally attacked, he was decapitated. His stepson now in police custody.
Eyewitness News reporter Lucy Yang with the story from Staten Island.
The Halloween decorations next door add an eerie twist to the gruesome scene inside 380 Cary Avenue in the New Brighton section of Staten Island. Police arrived to find a 45-year-old man in the bathtub, not just stabbed. We're told he was decapitated, a knife found plunged into the victim's neck.
The world is upside down. And this is like very horrible, Yes. To cut the head of a person, that's even to an animal, you don't do that.
Newscopter 7 was above the scene as detectives tried to sort out the nightmare. Officials report the 19-year-old stepson is now in custody. We understand the teen's sister made the horrible discovery when she came home at 4 o'clock Monday afternoon and saw blood everywhere. She found the stepfather in the bathroom.
I can't believe this thing. It makes me want to leave.
Hugh Nemhart has lived across the street for some 60 years.
I'm not familiar with the stepson. I never saw him. I saw the father, but never the stepson. I don't know what to make of it. This is a shock.
Neighbors say they didn't know the family well. Police add the stepson does not have an arrest record, but may have a history of mental illness. On Staten Island, Lucy Yang, Channel 7, Eyewitness News.
Craig, Vanessa, we can tell you that police say a 19-year-old stepson has been taken into custody. Charges are pending for decapitating his stepfather. All of this playing out in this house. You can see an eerie scene with the door wide open, police tape drawn, police officers still on scene, and lights on upstairs. A 45-year-old man, the stepfather, was discovered decapitated and stabbed to death in the bathtub late in the afternoon Monday, according to police. Right now, there's no indication of what led to the killing. Crime scene investigators collecting evidence at 380 Cary Avenue in the West Brighton section of Staten Island. And our police sources telling us the suspect used a hacksaw to decapitate the stepfather. Then he stabbed the head with multiple knives. When officers arrived, they discovered that 45-year-old victim in the bathtub with multiple stab wounds in his head and neck. A 16-year-old made that gruesome discovery and made the 911 call, informing police her brother was still on scene. Longtime neighbors in this area are truly shocked by this heinous crime.
I don't know what to make of it. This is a shock to me.
The neighborhood has changed.
Yes. A lot of new faces on the block. And sometimes I'm out here a lot. I sit in my car sometimes and play music. I see people come and go.
Police saying the suspect, 19-year-old Damian Hurst, was taken into custody. Again, we're waiting to learn what charges he faces and, of course, a motive into why someone would decapitate their stepfather. In Staten Island, I'm Kalorama, Pix 11 News.
All right, guys, there it is. What you think it was? Mental illness? Drugs? To me, it don't matter. I would have a charge out here of barbarism. It wouldn't be no first, second, or third degree. It would just be called barbarism. And your stupid ass would be out of here. Facts. That is bullshit. Don't know what it was about, but it was a buildup. You can already tell by the way the body was done. Now, they said he stabbed the man up. The man was found in the bathtub with a knife sticking in his neck. So basically, the way it seemed like to me, this is what I picture. He stabbed this man when the man was in a prone position in the bathtub, incapacitated him. You know what I mean? When he was near death or dying, where he couldn't fight back, you cut this motherfucker's head off. Then stabbed the head multiple times after you took it off of the body at 19 fucking years old. Now, rightfully, he ain't your daddy, but it's no right for what you did to this guy. So I'm gonna tell you something. A lot of times, hell, even with your own kids, they are not receptive to your teaching, or sometimes you're present in the same room as them. And a lot of times it's tension, especially with boys, whether it's a step parent or a regular parent. You know what I'm saying? But either way, goddamn, that is bad. How can anybody stomach that has not done it before and just do it and then take the knife and then stick it in the nub and then leave the body there? 16-year-old girl found the body of the man. Can you imagine that? Blood all over the floor. You go in there, instead of a head, the head's on the floor, stabbed the fuck up. And it's a knife sticking where the head used to be. How do you think that would affect you? Seriously. How much counseling you think she need? She wasn't a part of it at all. Yet, she's left to bear witness to the aftermath of the sickness of somebody else in the house. People are crazy. I mean, the word now is unhinged. Motherfuckers unravel real quick. Motherfucker, this crime right here, like I said, that sounds like some hateful shit. Or some type of animosity that was built up, pent up inside of them. It makes no sense to do that. And the thing is, that's your mother's husband. You might not like him, but your mother married him and he counted for something. You didn't think nothing about your mom. You just went in there and got the slicing and dicing. And then stuck around. I give him credit. He stuck around. He ain't run away like a lot of people do. Crazy shit and then run off and let them catch you. You look stupider than stupid. But what viable reason could he give? Besides the man was trying to take his booty or something like that. But I mean, you understand what I'm saying. What can you do or say to somebody for the reasoning of doing it like that? You didn't just stab the man and left him there. You had to stab him, then go over the top and take his head off. I'm going to tell y'all something. On Netflix, they got this Ed Gein story, right? About this guy that killed, well, he killed a couple women, but he used to dig people up out the grave and make furniture out of them and stuff like that. I mean, I knew about this, but it's a big thing now. That one act or series of actions that guy did influenced a lot of other people to want to be like him and commit horrific crimes that are known in history. And this guy was oblivious of that. Didn't even know until, later on in his life. But either way, people are out here and this type of strikingly sickening violence is not something that is it just happens. Oh, I snapped and I just went. It took time to go and get a saw after you killed the man or incapacitated him and then go back and forth to take his head off. That took time and energy. You stabbing him was sending a message. The rest of that stuff was overkill. And it's something you chose to do because of issues you had in yourself as far as the hatred you had toward this man. Now, some people say, oh, that ain't hate. Explain that shit to me. Explain that to me. Stabbing wasn't enough. Stabbing was enough. But that shit right there is a message. Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. I will see you in the next video. Take care.